Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a performance review of my CNC Anvil system. As you know, I designed this system to be portable and easy to set up, but I still wanted it substantial enough to be able to do some good work. In addition to being portable and easy to set up, I wanted it to be versatile, and here you can see an application where we're using it to make tongs. That big contraption clamped to one leg is my upsetting die, and we use the base of this anvil system as the platform to keep everything steady, and it worked very well. In addition to the two complete anvil systems that I've featured so far, I also had a few anvils cut out as well, and these were always designed to be set up permanently on a base. Here I have them mounted on a portable workstation, but they could just as easily be mounted on a conventional anvil block. Now this anvil system isn't quite as convenient to set up as my other anvil because it's not just dropped in place, you have to physically bolt it down. But as an anvil it did outperform the others because it is attached to the base. So even though the total unit was lighter, it did feel more like an anvil and it was very solid. So this experiment really illustrates how important it is to attach your anvil solidly to an anvil base. You can really increase the performance of even a rather small anvil if you attach it to something big and heavy. As for this anvil system, I am still willing to sacrifice some of the functionality of the anvil to keep the versatility of the system. This anvil system was mainly designed to be used as an extension of my main anvil. It was never really designed to be totally used as an anvil system on its own. I do use it as a portable anvil system when I need it, but its main job is to provide a platform that allows me to swap out a lot of tooling very quickly. So I don't want to be using wrenches or tying things down in any way. I just want everything to drop in place and be ready to go. And for that it works beautifully, and I wouldn't change anything. If I was to mount this permanently and use it as my main anvil, I definitely would weld it or bolt it down to this base plate and attach the whole system to a heavy anvil block. So I'm going to end up today by giving you a brief shop tour. A few of you have been bugging me about it, and I think this will help to explain the problems I'm having and how this new anvil system is going to solve some of those problems. I had to rearrange the furniture to get all this to fit in here, so you'll notice that my new videos are going to have a slightly different look to them. My anvil's been turned 90 degrees to the way it was originally sitting, and that was mainly to get my new anvil stand system facing towards the center of the room. It was basically facing the wall before, and it was really awkward to get a lot of things set up there. My forge is sitting right up against the wall, and the main problem with that is it really limits the length of the bars that you can heat up. My vise stand has also been turned 90 degrees to the way it was originally sitting, and it's moved closer to the outside wall. Positioning the vise stand here did open up a little bit of floor space, but I had to remove one of the vices to get it to fit. And behind the vise stand is a shelving unit that you don't usually get to see because it holds the, ever-present self-generating junk pile that you can never seem to get away from, no matter how much you try to keep things organized. And in front of the vise stand you see the new home of my new portable anvil system. So even though I lost one of my post vices with this move, I did regain the low anvil height vices that I used to have when I first set up the shop, and I found that I missed those more than I think I'm going to miss that second post vise. And this portable anvil system, along with all the other changes, allows me to open up this valuable piece of real estate. And I'm here to tell you that in a 10 by 10 shop, having 16 square feet of unclaimed floor space is really worth its weight in gold. The other big problem I was having with the vise stand, the way it was set up before, is that it was in the center of the room, so if I needed to clamp a bar that was more than a couple of feet long, I really didn't have any way of doing it. Here you can see how I have the jaws lined up to an outside door, so I just need to open the door and I can slide in, a bar of any length. Here you can see the bracket for my stake anvil stand system that I have mounted to my anvil base, and it's also facing this open floor space. So if I need to attach something like another vise or my welding stand, I have a lot more room to work with than I did before. And here I'm swinging around to the other wall of the shop that you never get to see because it just has tool cabinets and more piles of crap that just defy organization. Through this doorway is another room that I haven't really developed yet, and it was always meant to be a multi-purpose workshop, basically anything that wasn't forge related. So this is basically where I do all my work. If it doesn't fit in here, I can take all this portable stuff, move it outside, and set up shop out there. But generally speaking, this is where everything is done. Hi, I'm Dennis, and thanks for watching. If you're interested in supporting this channel, the simplest way, of course, is to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have questions and you want to contact me directly, you can do so by emailing me at either one of the addresses that I have listed here. It may take me a couple of days, but I will get back to you. Of course, financial support is always welcome. The only product that I produce is the information contained in these free videos. So if you like the work that I'm doing and the videos that I'm putting out, and you can spare a couple of dollars a month, consider becoming a patron by clicking the orange Patreon logo at the bottom of the screen. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.